know what, guys? I wasn't planning on filming today, but watching my son do his project stopped me in my tracks. It was a complete proud mom moment. He's a physics major, and instead of a regular cutting board, he had to make this. All right, so my son is making a basket weave pattern design cutting board. It was pretty intense because he had to use these different pieces of cherry and like different hardwoods to make the sandwich effect. Wash them overnight, then run them through a planer, and then it's gonna be like this little piece, and then like another piece, something like that. So we'll see how he does it.
But then, should we like? We don't have to worry about that.
So that's the basket.
We don't, because it'll be clamped.
Yeah, it'll all press. Watch.
Here it is. Just gotta cut off the edge pieces.
So if you want like a really fast and easy DIY project, go to Home Depot and get this dental molding, and then you can either have them cut it or cut it at home at 45-degree angles, and you can make a cute little frame.
I have a lot of different stains, but my one favorite one is called Aged Glaze. So I have this whole box of trims. I have like these types, longer pieces like this. This is really beautiful. I love this one. Look at that. So I used to make these frames and sell them on Etsy. Look, I got the mini ones. You can make it heavily embellished. I love the roses. And then I also have these type of items which you can use to build up the edges of your frames. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to put one together. To buy dental molding from Home Depot, and then I cut it. You know, I make a 45-degree angle miter cut, and then I glue the pieces together, and that's my base. So basically, you take these little things in your miter shear, and you just cut it. Very easy to cut. These miter shears, I will link them. They are the best for any woodworking project. So I have the 4 sizes, and basically all I'm going to do is glue them just to build up the inside of the frame, because I like the way that looks. We could also go with some embellishments, but I don't think that's quite the look I'm going for. So we're just going to keep these little balls. And when I used to make frames, I used to line up like a whole edge. But I think I'm going to go for more of a simple look this time. Okay, so I have these 3 waxes: light wax, antique wax, dark wax, liming wax. And then I have my aged glaze. I think I'm going to use the aged glaze as a base. Realizing, guys, I never like to use the stain first. I just use the different waxes, and I've completely forgot, you know, I completely forgot. Because I haven't made these in a few years. But this is just going to be a rustic piece, I guess. You know? So now that we have the dark, I'm going to go get my light stain. And we are going to highlight some of the top points. Okay, so I have this liming wax, which is like a light. And what I like to do is go over some of the like inside points. Kind of just, we might have to wait for the dark to dry so we don't get like a gray color.
I love when they put like a picture on a shelf like that, but I don't really want to drill right here. And we all know those 3M command hooks, they don't really last. Your like art will drop on the floor and split into a million pieces, because it's happened to me. So I don't know, I might just have to lean it in the back somewhere, you know? And I'm not really married to art. Oh, I want to show you the art I want to put in it. Hold on. Okay, I want to tell you a story. So one of my favorite Chinese restaurants called New City, they have like dim sum, which is like little Chinese appetizers. Anyways, the restaurant had this whole table of like watercolors. And I was waiting for my food to be ready, and I was picking through, and I was like, I think I want to buy one of these. And the hostess, it was actually a man, so I guess you call it the host, was like, oh my gosh, no one has ever bought anything in the years that I've worked here. He's like, oh, the old chef painted those. Now he has a Chinese restaurant in Bass Lake or Yosemite or someplace. No one's ever bought anything. I said, well, you know, I love to support local artists. I want to buy something. He like laughed and he sold it to me for, it was like 25 bucks. But anyways, I got this beautiful watercolor, and I think the colors, they're neutral. He probably like sat next to a creek and like painted something of what he saw. And I thought that this would go perfectly in the frame. So it'll be like this. And this is kind of like a shadow box frame. Some of it is cut out, but I think it still looks really beautiful. So yeah, I think this will look super cute. I just need to find a place to hang it. And I'm pretty proud. I used to make and sell these frames, but anyhow, this was a full day of DIY projects, and I hope you guys try this out. Tag me if you do, and I will link the Meiter shears.
Decided to go over it with a little gilding wax, and now it has like that 90s Tuscan glaze. So sick, you guys. I think we are gonna, because you can't have everything more. We can hang it up anywhere. It looks really pretty.
I'll do it, 'cause I've been dreaming.